Hi, my name is Robin Wong, and I have here the Olympus OMD E-M1 Mark III. Olympus claimed that the 5-axis image stabilization built into this camera has been improved. In the predecessor E-M1 Mark II, Olympus claimed that the effectiveness of the image stabilization was rated at 5.5 stop shutter speeds compensation, while in this new E-M1 Mark III, thanks to a new image stabilization mechanism built into the camera, the 5-axis IS can handle up to 7 stops shutter speeds compensation. That is a bold claim. It is a huge step up in comparison to the previous camera. I thought, why don't we compare these two cameras against each other and see how much we can benefit from this improved image stabilization claim from Olympus. Let's do this. If you don't know how the Olympus 5-axis image stabilization works, I've made a video explaining that. You can check out the video, I'll put up the link up here. My methodology of testing is very simple. I have the E-M1 Mark II and the E-M1 Mark III. I'm fitting the same lens onto them and made a test with all similar camera settings. The two lenses that I'm using for this test are the 12mm f2 to represent the wide-angle stabilization and the 45mm f1.8 to represent medium telephoto stabilization. I will of course go down as slow as I can the shutter speed until I cannot handhold the cameras anymore. All the tests are done handheld because we do want to test the image stabilization effectiveness while shooting the camera handheld, so the composition will be a little bit off. I cannot match the framing 100%, but I will try my best to keep everything as consistent as I can. This is the 12mm on the E-M1 Mark II. Let's start with 1 second. Of course, this camera can handle 1 second perfectly. Everything is still perfectly sharp. Let's increase the shutter speed to, say, 4 seconds. I still think that the camera can do a great job at 4 seconds. 4 seconds and still perfectly sharp. Okay, let's see if we can go to about 8 seconds. 8 seconds. Let's do this. Checking the results at 8 seconds. Still not bad. It is not 100% tack sharp. We can see a little bit of blur, but it is still really good. Okay, let's push this to maybe 15 seconds. 15 seconds on E-M1 Mark II and 12mm lens. What do you think? Can we do it? Checking the image again. Wow, I am actually impressed with the E-M1 Mark II. This is 15 seconds and we still don't get double line. All the edges are still pretty clear. It is still pretty impressive. Okay, I did not expect this. Alright, let's try 20 seconds. Let's try 20 seconds. "20 seconds, E-M1 Mark II. Incredible. Okay, at the side we can see it starts to get blur, so I cannot say that this is a successful attempt. Okay, I have here the E-M1 Mark III, the latest camera from Olympus. And it has the best image stabilization, 7 stops, again the same lens at 12mm. Let's see how effective the image stabilization is in this camera. We will start straight. Let's do it straight at 4 seconds. 4 seconds. Let's see how the camera handles. I think it should be no problem. The camera should give us a sharp result. And it did. 4 seconds, easy. No issue, right? Everything looks perfectly sharp. Okay, let's go. Come on. I think let's just skip straight to 15 seconds, right? Why don't we just go straight to 15 seconds? Because E-M1 Mark II can do that, so I would think that the E-M1 Mark III should be able to handle that as well. So 15 seconds. Here we go. Let's check the results. Oh yes, the result is still pretty good. No double line, everything is still straight, perfectly fine. Look at that. Okay, so we got this far in the E-M1 Mark II. Let's see if we can surpass that. Now let's go to 20 seconds on E-M1 Mark III and 12 mil. Let's hope we can do this. Let's just change the focusing point here. Alright, 20 seconds. Moment of truth. Did we get it? 20 seconds. Still sharp. Oh my goodness. Look at the words here. You can read the words. It's insane. Let's check the sides. It is still, it's not perfectly 100% sharp, but you can still see that the sides is doing significantly better than what the E-M1 Mark II could handle. And this is actually very acceptable for a handheld 20 seconds shot. My goodness. Okay, let's try 30 seconds and see what kind of image that we can get. 30 seconds. Honestly, at this point, I'm not expecting anything, but nah, not 30 seconds. I think our cap was at 20 seconds, but at 20 seconds, there is a huge improvement over what we can get with the E-M1 Mark II just now. So yes, definitely the 7 stops claim was not bogus. Alright, I have here the Olympus 45 1.8 on the E-M1 Mark II. This is going to be a little bit more challenging because this is a long lens. It is an equivalent of 90mm in 35mm format. We'll start with 1 second. 1 second on E-M1 Mark II. No problem. We can see Genting Highlands there, which is impressive. Alright, let's go 4 seconds. Now I'm starting to have doubts that this camera can do 4 seconds, but we'll see. E-M1 Mark II, 45mm, 4 seconds. You can see that it is a little bit blurred at this point. It's not tack sharp anymore, but the image is still perfectly usable. It's not too bad. I wouldn't say that this is the best result we can get with the Olympus system. But let's go to 8 seconds just for the sake of comparison. I think this is the limit. The limit is already at 4 seconds. Nope, it is bad. You can see there are trails of light. It is starting to look very soft. Nope, the limit was at 4 seconds for E-M1 Mark II. We are back with the E-M1 Mark III and the 45mm lens. I think we can just start straight at 4 seconds. Let's do 4 seconds on E-M1 Mark III to save time. 4 seconds. Easy. Everything is still perfectly sharp. No problem. Alright, let's see if we can do 8 seconds on E-M1 Mark III. 8 seconds. Let's take a look at the image. Oh wow, there is a clear improvement. Everything seems a lot sharper. This is 8 seconds, guys, taken on a 45 f1.8. Okay, so let's push it to maybe 15 seconds. This is really crazy. 15 seconds on 45 f1.8. No. Look at that, no. I think 8 seconds was the limit for E-M1 Mark III. 15 is stretching it too much. Based on that quick and simple test, it is evident that Olympus successfully improved the 5-axis image stabilization effectiveness in the latest E-M1 Mark III versus the E-M1 Mark II. There is about 1 stop improvement, and that is really incredible considering how good and effective the image stabilization already is in the predecessor E-M1 Mark II. The fact that Olympus can further improve this was beyond me. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that you don't need the tripod anymore. If you're doing long exposure shootings, if you're doing a lot of slow shutter work, I still strongly suggest that you get a sturdy tripod. There's no replacement for a good and reliable tripod. However, if you're on travel, if you're doing simple photography, if you're just carrying one camera and one lens, keeping everything minimalist, you're not doing anything crazy, that image stabilization in Olympus cameras, they are definitely more than sufficient to get you reliable and great results. At this point of time, I still believe that Olympus is the king when it comes to 5-axis image stabilization in cameras. I hope you found this video useful. If you've enjoyed watching it, please give me a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing to this channel, and I will definitely see you again in the coming videos. Until then, please remember to go out and take more photographs. Bye-bye.